Hello everyone, eyes. You the one sipping lukewarm tea. Wondering whether that creaking noise was the floor or your knees? Let's have a chat, shall we, people? These days they love counting steps, calories, birthdays, the lot. There's even a little device that tells you how much you've walked today, as if going back and forth to the bathroom 5 times isn't proof enough of adventure. But here's the thing, life isn't really measured by numbers, not the ones on your passport nor the ones on your pill organizer. No, my dear senior's life is measured by something far more daring. Your courage to love it today, not yesterday, not last spring, but right now. And I know love isn't always roses and violins, especially when your knees sound like bubble wrap and your spouse snores like a lawnmower. But loving today takes real guts. It takes bravery to say, I still care, after years of goodbyes, wrinkles, and people forgetting your birthday, unless Facebook reminds them. Let me tell you something personal. I once met a woman named Greta, 83, lived alone with a cat named Winston, who clearly thought he was the homeowner. Greta had lost many things, friends, her husband, even her sense of smell. But every Sunday without fail, she baked an apple tart and gave a slice to the grumpy man next door. Well, she said he's miserable, but maybe a tart can soften him. That, my friends, is courageous love. It's not about grand declarations. It's in the little acts, the smile you offer the tired nurse, the patience with your forgetful neighbor, or simply the choice to wake up and greet the morning even if your body needs 3 tries to stand up straight. Loving today also means forgiving yesterday's. Yes, I know that one friend still owes you a garden rake since 1992, but holding on to old grudges is like drinking cold soup. It just makes your face twist. Let it go, smile instead. Maybe don't lend her the rake again, but Smiley OC courage isn't just for mountain climbers or people who eat spicy food after 60. Courage is loving again after loss. It's saying, I miss you to someone long gone and still finding space in your heart for joy. Here's a little secret. The younger ones, they're watching. Yathai are watching how you live, how you laugh despite the arthritis, how you sit on a park bench and make it look like the throne of wisdom. You are their proof that love doesn't expire and that hearts don't grow old, just wiser. So please don't think your life is a row of check boxes or a countdown. You are not running out of time. May you are full of stories, full of love, and today you've chosen to feel again. Even if it's just love for a warm blanket or a cup of tea that doesn't taste like cardboard, that's still love, and it still counts. So breathe in, let the sun touch your face or the rain. If you're brave, and remember, you are alive not because of your years, but because of the quiet, brave choice to love this day. And if no one's told you today, you're doing just fine. Let's not pretend. Some days it feels like everything's sinking the chair, your eyelids, even your memory. When you try to remember where you left the biscuits, and they were good biscuits, weren't they? But listen closely. Despite what the mirror says, despite what your back whispers each morning, you're not growing old. You regrowing deeper, is deeper, like those ancient trees that creak when the wind blows. Yet their roots hold firm like the ocean, quiet on the surface, but filled with stories and songs no one can quite explain. Growing deeper means you've lived through more than birthdays and bad haircuts. You felt things, really felt them heartbreaks that cracked your voice louder, that made you snort in public, months that taught you love isn't always easy, but always worth hiding. You carry those moments with you like little pebbles in your pocket. Some are smooth from time, some still a bit sharp, but all of them are juicy when your young life is loud, fast, shiny. It's all about who can run the fastest, laugh the loudest, or make a romantic mess of things. But when you're deeper, that's when the music changes. It's not about dancing in the storm anymore. It's about sitting calmly inside it, sipping tea and saying, well, here we go again. You've become the person others turn to when their own lives feel uncertain. Not because you have all the answers. Let's be honest, we still haven't figured out half the buttons on the TV remote, but because you've walked past that left footprints in your Suli. Once met a lovely gentleman named Albert, 87 years young, who said, people keep telling me I'm old. I just tell them I'm seasoned like fine cheese or sturdy kettle. Oh, how right he Wash with every wrinkle comes wisdom, with every silence comes a lesson, with every, I don't know, comes a humility. The world desperately needs so. No, my friend, you are not a fading candle. You are a growing flame, lower, steadier, and brighter in ways the young don't yet understand. These your legs may creak, your hearing may play tricks, and your children may forget your favorite dessert. But you've grown deeper in spirit, in soul, and in tenderness of you. We're not afraid of silence anymore, not afraid of stillness, not even afraid to say I love you first, even if the dog's the only one in the room, and that's real depth, that's real leaf. So today, if someone calls, you old smile gently, kindly, like the wise elder that you arraigned if you're feeling. Cheeky whisper, darling, I'm not old, I'm just rooted in places you haven't been yet, because you, dear senior, are not withering you. Re-becoming a forest and forest, don't fear time, they embrace it. Ah, I see you sitting there with your cup of tea or coffee, perhaps wondering if this is the day to accomplish everything on your to-do list, or if you should just stay in bed a little longer and watch the clouds drift by. Well, let me tell you a little. Secret slow days are not wasted days. Not in the slightest. World tells us we should be busy all the time. Doesn't it? Constantly running from one thing to the next, always on the go. But I'm here to remind y'all you're allowed to take your time. There's a beauty in slowness. Met so many people who feel pressured to keep up with the fast pace of life, rushing through their days, thinking they need to be productive every single second. But what they don't realize is that it's not the speed that matters. It's the moments that you savor, with quiet moments when you allow yourself to simply beto. You remember when you were young and life seemed like one big race, faster, 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 get to school, get to work, get to the party. But now, you know better, don't you know? You realize that the best things in life don't come in a hurry. Come in the gentle, quiet moments when you stop trying to race through life. So today, let it be slow, let the hours slip by, and don't rush to fill them with things to do. Spend time with your thoughts, gaze out the window, and watch the world go by. Maybe take a walk down your street, or sit on your favorite chair and just enjoy the stillness. There is no hurry. Now you've earned this peaceful pace. You see, the secret is in slowing down. It's in realizing that there's no need to be in a rush. Sometimes the most profound moments are the ones where you do nothing at all, where you sit quietly and let the world unfold around you. So if today feels slow, let it bed and fight. I embrace it, because a slow day is not a wasted day. It's a chance to recharge and to reconnect with the beauty of life. Its gentlest form. And here's a little something to remember. Samin once said, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Welly, think you'll find that those moments often come when you slow down and give yourself space to breathe. Now, let's move on to something just as important. Fourth reflection is called the power of saying no, because sometimes saying no is the most powerful gift you can give yourself. My dear friends, you know life has this way of giving us too many things to do and too little time to do to man. So often we find ourselves saying yes to everything and everyone, even when our hearts aren't really in it. But here's the thing, Zine. No is a superpower, true act of self-careen. Yet so many of us feel guilty about it, like we owe the world an explanation every time we turn something down. Let me tell you something, saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you wise. It makes you a person who values their time, their energy, their well-being. If that's selfish, then maybe we need to rethink what selfish really means to you. See, saying no isn't about being rude or shutting people out. It's about creating boundary. It's about taking a step back and saying, I need to protect my peace. Because when we say yes to things that drain us, we're saying no to the things that fill us up, things that bring us joy, things that matter. It's okay to say no when someone asks you to do something you just can't handle. It's okay to say no when you need rest. It's okay to say no when your heart says, not today. And it's more than okay, it's necessary. Once met an incredible woman named Martha. She was 72, and everyone in her community loved her. She baked the best cookies, volunteer for everything always. Saying yes, always helping Gunnar. One day she looked around and realized she was exhausted. She had nothing left to give Veso. She decided to make a change. And Martha started saying no. And at first, it felt strange. People were shocked. But over time, they learned to respect her boundaries. And Martha learned to take time for herself. And oh, how she thrived. Didn't just survive, flourished. So here's the secret here. Don't have to say yes to everything. It's okay to take a step back though. Say no to things that don't nourish your soul, and yes to the things that bring you peace and happiness. When you say no to something that drains you, you're saying yes to a better you. You're saying yes to time spent with your loved ones though. Reading your favorite book though. Resting your body though, doing absolutely nothing and letting your mind wander freely. And remember, there's no need to apologize for saying no. It's not selfish, it's wise, it's an act of self-loving in a world that demands so much of you. That's a beautiful thing to practice. So next time someone asks you to do something and you don't have the energy to say no with confidence, in then take a moment to enjoy the freedom it gives you out, because when you say no to others, you are saying yes to yourself, and you deserve that. Well, my dear friend, we've come to the end of this journey together. Remember, this is not the end. This is just the beginning of a new chapter in your leafy own, where you learn to slow down, say no when you need to, and live life on your terms. It's easy to forget that as we grow older, we gain more than just memories, gain wisdom, kind of wisdom that teaches us to cherish every quiet moment, to appreciate the simple joys, and to protect our peace, because in the end, life is not about how fast we go, but how much we've truly lived. So, as you go forward, remember to take things at your own perceived kind to yourself. Take breaks when you need them, and don't be afraid to say no when something doesn't serve. You've earned the right to live life exactly the way you want it. I have no doubt you'll continue to make every day count if you enjoyed this journey with me. I'd love for you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, to show your support, and feel free to comment below with your thoughts or experience. I'd love to hear from you, and forget to share this video with your friends and loved ones, because we could all use a little reminder about the power of slowing down and the importance of saying no. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Truly appreciate you taking the time to listen and reflect on these thoughts, and I look forward to our next adventure together. Take care of yourself, and until next time, be kind to your soul.